Yeah. So those aren't the live streams. Those are recorded. So it should be a way to go to what's live right now because I'm live. There's 5 people watching it. Just scroll again to the top. Um, no, live. Um, so try doing this. Go back to me and then subscribe.
Okay,
That
see if that shows up.
yeah. Then
Okay.
I think maybe that's the way to get to the live feed is to actually subscribe. See if that works. If not, Mark, do you know how to get to the live feed off my YouTube channel? You have to subscribe. She's trying to
Okay, so
find
I
it.
did subscribe.
Maybe you can help her.
I sent to Heather.
All right, welcome everyone. Friday night in here in Fort Collins, and our boys are going to be playing Lewis Palmer. There are 2 high schools in a school district, not sure the name of the district, but it's near Monument, Colorado. I got all this information from the mom sitting behind me who traveled all the way up here from Monument. And those 2 high schools combined, Lewis and Palmer High School, are both part of a school district, some school district down there south. And they combined to create one high school hockey team. And we are going to be playing that team here today. Here's a shot of our boys getting some instructions. You can see that that's not Rhett on the bench. I heard that Rhett is going to be in Minnesota this weekend watching his son play hockey. Good for him. And Nelly is taking Rhett's place here. So I looked around as our boys were warming up, and I think we have a full team today. I don't know of any players who are not here. So hopefully everyone made it. Sorry about not streaming our last game. I was a little under the weather for that game. But I'm back. All right, here we go. We're underway. We're not using our large camera with the scoreboard and all of that for this game because we just have a Wi-Fi connection here in this rink. We do not have an Ethernet connection strong enough to support the heavier duty equipment. So not the best of views here, but it's better than nothing. So speaking of which, where are we? We are at Epic, the Eudora Pool and Ice Center in Fort Collins. We rarely play here, but sometimes Moco, our home rink, is booked up, and we have to resort to another rink, and this is really the only other rink where we can play. So we're on this sheet of ice. It's the green rink here at Epic. I was just here earlier today swimming. They have a 50-meter pool right next door and 2 sheets of ice. It's a pretty great city-run facility. Anyway, enough about that. We have Bucky and Cole Leary back on defense. 16:31 left in the first period, so just 29 seconds into this first period here. I noted this Lewis Palmer team. They call them LP because that's what their parents' shirts say. This LP team is big, very big. I think these are probably seniors and juniors, maybe a few freshmen and sophomores. Nicole and Jackson and Weston. That puck's given away. Bucky's got to get back quickly. That shot goes wide. Bucky back for it. Nice defensive play there by Keegan. Puck comes up the ice and Caleb is held up and can't get to it. Puck comes into the neutral zone. Grabbed by Junker. He goes around the net, tries to wrap around the net, blocked by the goalie. And Caleb dancing with it, shoots and scores. Beautiful play by Caleb Hay. Wow. So this trio of Sasky, Caleb, and Junker just putting all kinds of pressure on that LP goalie, and Collins is up 1-0. Matt Junker takes the face off and wins it, comes out, gets into the zone, shoots it, puts it right on net. Why not? Just rattled that goalie by scoring a goal. That shot by Caleb was in the upper corner. Just a beautifully placed shot. Not much of a chance for the goalie to save that. LP behind their own net. They come out with it. Skating up to the near side, past mid-ice. They send it down, and that puck is taken by Collins and intercepted by LP and taken back by Kellen. Collins goes D to D, but Keegan can't handle that pass, and it's sent down, and LP, Lewis Palmer, takes possession. Nice shot there, and a big rebound. Kyler almost got his stick on that. Puck sent down by Keegan. Nicely held in by Cole Leary. Battled by Weston in the corner. Weston sees Colby Box, just misses him, but it comes to Cole Leary. Cole shoots it high. Beautiful work by Weston down low. And that puck's going to be cleared all the way down for an icing. So just some really good offense here so far this game by our boys. And you can see it reflected in the scoreboard. So we've got a railing right up against the ice here on this upper deck, so it's kind of hard to see any play that's on this near side. Matt Chambers, Cole Leary back on defense. So I think there is one player out. Heisel. I haven't seen Heisel here yet. Saw his mom earlier, but he's not here. Maybe he's injured, not sure. Cole Leary comes back with it. Cole reverses ice. Nice work there. Gets it up to Isaac Brownell. Isaac to the side, and that's intercepted. Taken by Cole again. Isaac tries to get it out, but can't, and it comes back to him. If he hurries, he's going to have an opportunity here. He's got CJ, and he just puts it on net, and the goalie covers up. 13:30 left in this game. Collins up 1-0 on Caleb Hayes' beautiful shot in the upper corner from about 15 feet away. Matt Junker takes this face-off, comes to Sasky. Sasky nicely back to Keegan. Keegan shot it, but that was blocked in front, never got through. And the puck comes out of the zone. Bouncing around the neutral zone. And Lewis Palmer is in offside. That face-off is going to come out just outside the Collins zone. Youngster takes the face-off, won by Collins. Jackson's along with him on this line, and Sasky back on defense are Keegan and Bucky. So, Bucky nicely around a player that can't get around the second. Keegan shoots it on net, locked down, and that one shot all the way down. That's going to be another icing on Lewis Palmer. So, another player that is not here today, I noticed, because these B lines are a little bit off of what they typically are. Ty Morris is not in the lineup today. So we are down one forward and one defenseman for this game. Collins knocks that into the corner. Caleb, on his last shift, scored a goal. He's digging that out. Caleb with his teammates sent up ice. Keegan intercepts that nicely, sent down, but immediately taken by Lewis Palmer. And Caleb comes out with it about the same spot, looking for another one, and almost. Caleb Hay came to play today. Bucky goes back for it, beats the Lewis Palmer player to it, but held in by Lewis Palmer. And they almost got a shot on goal. I think that would have been their first for this game. Puck out to mid-ice. Lewis Palmer up the board, sent it in deep. Bucky again back to dig that out. Backhands it up. Colby Box's direction. Colby's pass attempt intercepted. Comes back to Colby. And he gets it out of the zone. Nice play by Colby Box there. And CJ bearing down on the puck. Holds it in the zone. Comes back to Colby. Colby shoots. Big rebound right in front. Held in by CJ. CJ back in Weston's direction. Colby keeps it in. Bats it over to Weston. Weston behind the net loses the puck. And out comes Lewis Palmer. Lewis Palmer up to mid-ice. Cross the red line into the zone. That one gloved down by Hayden Stoltz. But it popped out of his glove, and he just had to sweep that rebound aside. Puck again comes down. So Hayden has been called on to make a couple saves in the last couple minutes. Collins, a giveaway, and that puck right on the doorstep, and nobody there for Lewis Palmer. So Lewis Palmer applying some pressure here. They seem to have found their legs. Maybe that long drive up here from Monument, Colorado, kind of put their legs to sleep a little, and now they're waking up. Battle in the corner. Matt Chambers goes down, tried to clear it, couldn't. Puck comes across the ice, and it's cleared all the way down by Brownie. So Collins up 1-0, 10:28 left in the first period. Cole Leary on defense, along with Bucky, Sasky, Matt Younger, and Isaac Bronell are forwards. Cole comes out with it, sends it off the boards to himself. So a Lewis Palmer player beats him to the puck. Nice defense there by Matt Younger to keep that player off the puck, and then it's hit all the way down to Bucky. Bucky reverses ice. He is so quick. Gets it up to Isaac, but it's left behind him. Cole Leary, you're not going to get around Cole, and that player cannot do it. That could be a tripping, no call. Kyler was tripped up just past the blue line. The referees haven't called a penalty yet this game. Jackson comes out. Kyler's going to take the face off. The referee immediately blows the whistle, not sure why. I think the players to the right of Kyler may have jumped the gun a little bit and started going before the ref got the puck. Big shot. Nice play there by Ian Suaro to get that cleared out away from Hayden Stoltz. And now Keegan behind the net. Nice outlet pass out by Jackson. That went way high and hit the ceiling here. So Jackson stays out there along with Brownie and Kyler and Ian and Keegan on defense. Puck dropped to Hayden Stoltz's right. Referee telling a couple of our players to back up. There's nobody there to take the faceoff, so Jackson takes it. He doesn't take a lot of faceoffs. We lost it, and immediately that puck came to a Lewis Palmer player who shot it, and Hayden Stoltz had to come up big, and he did. Keegan across the line shoots it, gloved down by the goalie. 9:08 left in the first period. Collins up 1-0 against this Lewis Palmer team. A group of players from two high schools in Monument, Colorado, Lewis High School and Palmer High School. Collins wins the faceoff. CJ immediately a shot on net. There was a rebound, but Weston couldn't get there in time, and the goalie covers up. Weston's going to take this rebound again. Weston, CJ out there. Comes back to Keegan. Keegan shoots. That one almost got through. It came right to Caleb Hay. Caleb had a big chance on that rebound. He goes down. That would have been Caleb's second goal of the first period. And the puck dribbles past Ian Suaro. He can't hold it in. He holds his ground, though. And here comes Collins back up the ice. Nice pass back to Weston. Back to Ian. Puck bouncing around. Collins doing a nice job of sharing the puck. Beautiful pass back to Ian Suaro, who had a wrist shot attempt on that. I'm not sure if it didn't get through or the goalie made a save. Matt Chambers and Cole Leary now back on defense. Lewis Palmer wins the faceoff. They send it up and all the way down. It's not going to be icing. The referee said that we could have gotten to it. Matt Chambers wraps it around the near boards, intercepted by Palmer Lewis. Nice check off the puck there by Weston. God, I love his play. Weston just playing hard and aggressive. Stolen by Collins. Here comes Matt Chambers into the offensive zone. Love it when the D-man activates, and a big shot by Matt Junker and a good save by the goalie. That is waved off for some reason. Not sure why. That would have been icing. Cole wraps it around to his D partner, sent up the boards. Sent up Colby Box's direction. Sasky's on it. Sasky comes behind the net, drops it for Colby Box. Colby doing battle. Matt Junker comes over to help. Sasky's in the middle, hoping that they can dig it out and pass it to him. They get it to him. He shot it right on goal. Kick saved by the goalie. Sasky didn't get all he wanted out of that shot. Good attempt though. Keegan nicely held in, backhanded that to Matt Yunker up against those far boards. Comes to Sasky. Sasky's got options, sends it over. Huge deflection, and the puck went wide. Collins putting so much pressure, puck bounces in the air in front of the goalie. Wow. Sasky and Colby Box doing a wonderful job here. Can't believe they didn't come up out of that with a goal. So 6:55 left in the first period. Collins up 1-0. Kyler's going to take this face off. He's got Isaac Brownell out there with him. Lewis Palmer comes out with it to mid-ice. All the way down behind Hayden Stoltz, our goalie. Collins with speed. Cleanly into the zone, on net, and gloved down by the goalie. The goalie must have 15 saves halfway through this first period. Kellen stays out there along with Brownie. And here's Bucky, sent that on net, but it didn't get through. Big check in the corner by Kellen. And every time Lewis Palmer tries to break out of the zone, it seems like there's a Collins defender or forward there doing a nice job of back checking and to send the puck back down into their zone. Collins goes back for outlet pass up to Jackson. Jackson checked right away off the puck. Another pass up the boards, too far for Bucky. Open ice check attempt by Bucky, kind of missed his target. CJ, puck goes through the crease. Nice defensive play by Collins to get that puck out of there. And here comes Collins. Jackson, way out in front, tried to get past the defense, did, but the pass attempt was intercepted. Puck comes up to Jackson. Jackson with speed up the far side, sends it in deep. He's got Matt Yunker. Shot! Score! Matt Yunker goes top shelf. Give the assist to Jackson Siegel. What a beautiful play. 2-0 Collins. .5:13 left in the first period. Face-off run by Lewis Palmer. Puck over to the far side. Sent up the boards. Here comes Caleb Hay. He's got a goal already this period. He comes down. He's got Matt Yunker, who just scored, and he shoots it. A backhand attempt that's easily gloved by the Lewis Palmer goalie. Sasky is out there along with Yunker and Caleb Hay. This line has 2 goals in this first period. Comes back to Caleb. Caleb sends it back. That one went wide. Caleb back to Yunker. Yunker. Sasky helps him. Sasky tripped up. No call. Here comes Lewis Palmer down the side. Good outlet pass. Nice save by Hayden Stoltz. Another save by Hayden. So an initial kick save. Hayden Stoltz had to go to his left. Just a beautiful kick save. And then the rebound, and he gloved that one down. So 2 fast saves by Hayden keeps us in this game. Preserves our 2-0 lead, I should say. Battle on the near corner. That's Matt Chambers. Puck sent up the boards, but not out. Held in by Lewis Palmer and then sent down to Matt. Matt reverses ice back to Sasky, but he had gone up ice and wasn't there. Puck sent all the way down. This is going to be icing on Collins. I think that's their first of the game with 3:53 left in the first period. 2-0 Collins. Tyler takes his face off, won by, that's going to be offsides. So Lewis Palmer won the face off and then just barely brought it out of the zone and then back in. And offsides, Cole Leary on defense along with Bucky. Face off won by Collins. Cole goes B to Bucky. Bucky up ice all the way up to Kellen. Palmer Lewis behind the net. Nice play there by Kellen to keep it in, but it comes out. Buck across the blue line. Palmer into the zone cleanly. Cole Leary. Nice pass by Tyler. Held in. That one sent wide. Big check attempt on Bucky, but it looked like the Lewis Palmer player got the worst of that. Looked like Bucky just sort of sidestepped him, and that player from Palmer Lewis went hard into the boards. Here comes CJ. CJ shoots it. Oh, another close one. CJ went down low. CJ loves those top corners, but he shot that one low, and that one just barely saved. Here comes Keegan. Keegan intercepted that clear attempt and just skated right in. Weston leaves it behind him, but gets it out. Sends up the boards. Ian Swaro, they get behind him. That shot behind Hayden. Hayden doesn't know where it is, and now he does. So Hayden, another nice save. He knew there was a rebound, but he couldn't locate it. Here comes Weston. Weston's got Brownie, but he gives it to CJ. Nice play by Weston to CJ. That was almost fruitful. Outlet pass, intercepted by Weston. Weston back to his D. D to D up to Cole. Cole backhands it up the boards. Palmer Lewis behind their own net. Sasky goes down, trying to check that player off of the puck. Palmer Lewis down the far side. They get around RD and had a shot attempt. Another save. Wow. Hayden Stoltz being called upon to make some really amazing saves. So that Lewis Palmer player had a shot right in the crease, 3 feet from Hayden Stoltz, and Hayden stood tall and saved it. So Jackson is out now with Junker and Sasky. Junker on the face-off gets it back to Kellen. Kellen wraps it around Sasky's direction. Sasky sends that player about 12 inches taller than him down to the ice. Nice physical play by Sasky. Sasky, who was afraid of no one. This is that big Palmer Lewis team. Jackson takes the puck away. He's got Sasky in front, sends it to him. It comes to Junker. Oh, beautiful play by Jackson to keep that puck in, and then Keegan jumps high into the air. And Keegan, already well over 6 feet tall, can get way up there. And he jumped, held it in, and now brought in by Palmer, Lewis Palmer. Another glove save by Hayden Stokes. So things have evened out a little. It seemed like the first 6 or 8 minutes were mostly Collins. And now Lewis Palmer getting some opportunities of their own. 40 seconds left in the first period. 2-0 Collins. Collins wins that. Sends it up to Kellen. Kellen up the boards at the near side. Puck right below us. Tried to find it and brought up. That shot blocked by Zach Buckle. Puck comes back to Bucky. Bucky's got to drop it in a hurry. He drops it towards Keegan. But Keegan wasn't there and then given away. Oh, that puck bounced off of Kellen, off of his skate. He tried to trap it. And the referee blew the whistle just about 3 seconds before the end of the period. He blew the whistle because the net had come off its moorings. All right, so I'm not sure if we're going to zam the ice and the players are going to go to the locker room or if we're going to stay right here. The ice looks like it could use some cleaning, but I think we're going to stay right here. So first period stats, Caleb Hay started off the scoring with a beautiful shot top shelf, making it 1-0 Collins. Not sure who assisted on that goal. Maybe it was unassisted. And then Matt Junker got our second goal of the period, assist to Jackson Siegel. So that's how the first period ends. 2-0 Collins. So in case you missed it, I was talking before the game started about this team. They are called Lewis Palmer. There's a shot of them in the black uniforms. All black uniforms. They are from the Monument, Colorado area. So down near, I guess that's between Denver and Colorado Springs. Lewis and Palmer are two different high schools that combine their hockey players to form one team, and this is it. We're going to start this second period with CJ and Weston and Colby Box and Ian Swaro and Matt Chambers back on defense. Hayden Stoltz still in goal. So Weston, as a center man, is going to take this face off. And Colby tried to get there but couldn't. Fell down, tripped over the stick of a player. That one, another save by Hayden. He gloved it, but it came down behind him. And there's a shot, doesn't get through. So some nice opportunities for Lewis Palmer to start this second period. And that puck goes up and out of play. CJ right there. This face-off is going to come out of the zone. So it must have gone off the Lewis Palmer player. There's a big LP on the front of all these Lewis Palmer jerseys. LP. Puck up the near side, gets away from Isaac Brownell. Puck comes back to Cole Leary. Cole sends it up the board. Nicely played to Isaac. Just a beautiful touch on that pass by Cole Leary. Sent it off the boards right to his teammate's stick. That's not easy to do. Tie it. Shot there by Bucky. Right on net. And the goalie saved it, and a rebound came, but there was nobody there for Collins. This goalie is giving us second chances on those rebounds. Jackson's going to come out. Kellen stays, along with Kyler, Cole, Bucky on defense. Kellen back to Bucky, but there's a player right on him. Bucky keeps it in. Nice stick work there. Zach buckled. Zach shoots it, and a glove save, and no rebound there from that big Lewis Palmer goalie. He's taller than all the refs. This team must be upperclassmen mostly, because they are big. Cleared by Lewis Palmer. And then back to Bucky. Bucky to Cole. Cole up. Sends it Tyler's direction. I need to zoom out a little bit. Bucky back behind his own net. Sends it over to Cole. Cole up the boards. Comes to mid-ice. Jackson's with it. Jackson down that far side. Sends it down, but rubbed off the puck. Stolen by Jackson. He's going to have an opportunity here. Dangles leaves it for Kellen. Beautiful play. Didn't materialize though. Keegan shoots it. And we got to get back in a hurry. Cole goes back. And that player stood tall even though Cole was right on him and the puck went right through the crease. Good opportunity there for Lewis Palmer Puck comes all the way down. No icing. Caleb Hay chasing. Puck comes up the near side. Puck right below us. Lewis Palmer in with it. Goes off some padding. Nice pass over there to Caleb. Caleb coming down. There's going to be our first penalty of the game. That's going to be a slash on Lewis Palmer. So Caleb Hay drew that penalty by shooting down this near side, and they just slashed him. That's what aggressive play will get you. Caleb with a goal in the first period, looking for more. Caleb's going to stay out there with Weston and CJ. Keegan and Ian Suaro on defense. Weston's going to take this face off to the goalie's right. Wins it right to CJ, but CJ couldn't get a shot off. And that's sent all the way down the ice. No icing. Okay. Keegan sends it up the boards into the neutral zone, taken by Lewis Palmer. That Lewis Palmer player is met by a trio of Collins defenders. Sent up ice. Here comes Caleb Hay. Caleb shoots. Save. Caleb Hay came to play. Yes, he did. Caleb has had, I don't know, at least half a dozen shots through the first 20 minutes of this game. Matt Junker is going to take the face off. He's got Sasky to his right, Colby Box to his left. Lewis Palmer wins it. They try to clear it, but can't, and then it comes out of the zone. Cole Leary is back. That player tries to get around Cole. Cole steers him into the corner, and then they hold it in. But Matt Junker does a nice job of getting it out. Comes to Colby. Colby's got it. Colby drops it for Junker. Junker still got it. Junker, he's got options. See what he's going to do. He's just skating around with the puck, sends it over to Sasky, gets past Sasky. Sasky sends it up to Cole Leary. Cole goes back to his D partner, shoots it. That puck didn't get through, and then a shot on goal after the rebound, and the goalie covers up. So about a minute and 20 gone in this man advantage for Collins on the slash drawn by Caleb Hay. 41 seconds left on the man advantage for Collins. He did a nice job the last 30 seconds of controlling that puck. We win the faceoff again. Comes back to Bucky. Bucky shoots it. That's blocked partially by the Lewis Palmer player. Keegan puts it on net, but that one's blocked. And Lewis Palmer is going to get out of the zone. And we've got 22 seconds left in this man advantage for Collins. Collins into the zone. Puck comes back to Bucky. Bucky goes around a man behind the net. Sends it over Kellen's direction, over to Keegan. Keegan back. Goes D to D back to Bucky. Bucky puts it on net. That goes just wide. Isaac Brownell with it. Collins on a change. Brownie shoots it and went off the Lewis Palmer defender, and that finally comes out. So the penalty is over. Sorry about the focus. I'm getting a message that it's blurry, and I think the reason it's blurry is because my iPhone camera is focusing on the net. The net that surrounds this rink is getting in the way and causing the camera to focus on that rather than the play behind it. With these iPhone cameras, there's really no adjustment that I can make to fix that, so I apologize. Jackson's now out there with Weston. Puck behind the net. Big check. There's going to be another penalty on Lewis Palmer. I believe it's on Lewis Palmer. And let's see what the referee indicates. Yes, their penalty box door is open, so we're going to get another chance on the power play here. Roughing is the call. So Collins got the first call of the game, a slash, and now they're going to take another penalty, a roughing call. This is not how they're going to get back into this game. 11:38 left in the second period. 2-0 Collins on goals in the first period. Collins wins the faceoff. See what they can do with this one. Jackson with it. Nice stop there by Jackson. Shot by Weston almost went in. So good pressure by Collins. Puck comes all the way down into the zone. 140 and counting left in this man advantage for Collins. Matt Chambers behind his net. Nice outlet. Off the boards to Jackson. Jackson comes down that far side, goes between his legs, drops it for Weston. Weston back to his D partner. Collins sharing the puck nicely here and just controlling it. Weston tried to go to Jackson, but that pass was off the mark and Jackson couldn't get to it. We're going to get new forwards at least. Not sure if the D-men are going to go off. So here comes Matt Chambers. Puck comes up to CJ. CJ bats it way into the corner. Puck behind the net. CJ doing battle. He's got Caleb out there with him. There's going to be a penalty. Another penalty on Lewis Palmer. I didn't see that one. So we're going to have a two-man advantage for 53 seconds. So that was tripping. Tripping is the call. So we're going to have a two-man advantage here. This is going to be interesting. Sometimes Collins does better on a one-man advantage than a two-man advantage. A two-man advantage, a 5-on-3 power play is not something they practice a whole lot. Kyler's going to take this face off, and the horn sounds for some reason. The referee at mid-ice has had his arm up. I don't think he wanted his colleague down in the face-off circle to drop that puck. The scorer's table, they're trying to get things right. I think that's Jay Hay, Caleb's dad. And I think Sasky's dad is down there too, trying to figure things out. Oh boy. So the reason that they were working that out, thanks, James Sarles just came down to tell me that's a 4-minute double minor because that player drew blood on our player. I'm not sure who that was. So we're going to get a pretty lengthy power play here, see what we can do with it. There's Caleb. Caleb down with it, and Lewis Palmer is going to be able to clear this one. They come all the way down into the zone. That Lewis Palmer player is battling 4 Collins players and finally gives it up. And here comes Cole Leary. Cole right out in front to Caleb. He almost got his second goal of the game. And that puck gets out. So 19 minutes left on the two-man, 19 seconds left on the two-man advantage. And then we're going to have about 3 minutes of a one-man advantage on that double minor. Puck comes back to Ian Suaro. Ian over to his D partner, back to Ian, batted down, comes back to Ian. Ian over to Keegan. Keegan down low to Weston, across. Nobody there for Collins. Comes out to Ian again. Ian over to his D partner, back to Ian. Shot goes off the back of a Palmer player, and they're going to be able to clear this. Puck goes all the way down to Hayden Stoltz. He stops it for Ian Suaro, who skates behind the net. So we have 2 minutes and 45 seconds left of a one-man advantage. We didn't really take advantage so well of that 5-on-3 opportunity. I haven't seen Collins yet this season play a 5-on-3 advantage very well. Collins breaking out of the zone. Collins a little disjointed here. CJ goes off of a player's pads. This is going to be an opportunity, and there's a penalty. So I believe Ian Swaro is going to go off for tripping. That player for Lewis Palmer was skating right through the slot and would have had a great opportunity had Ian Swaro not really thrown his body into him, and in doing so, that player's legs got tangled up with Ian's stick. The player went down, and the referee waved his hand, indicating a tripping penalty. So we're going to skate 4-on-4 hockey for the next 2 minutes. There's a shot steered aside by Hayden. And there's another shot saved by Hayden. Hayden falls down to cover up the puck in case it was behind him, and it never got in. So the score stays 2-0 Collins. Face off to Hayden. Stoltz is left. Matt Yunker takes it. Brownie takes it. Collins wins it up to Jackson on the near side. Jackson sends it back to Cole. Cole up to Matt Chambers. Matt has it. He's got Jackson with him, helping out. Jackson picks it up, goes cross ice. Nice idea. He wanted to get it to Cole, but it was intercepted. So just over a minute left in 4-on-4 hockey. Cole gives it away, but that player couldn't control the puck, and it bounced off his skate. Comes back to Matt. Matt sends it off the board Jackson's direction. Jackson down with it, puts it right out to Weston. Weston had a great opportunity. Nice play by Jackson and Weston. Lewis Palmer wins the face-off. They send it up, but it comes right to Bucky. Bucky is going to come into the offensive zone down the far side. Bucky skates through 2 players, shoots it. That hit metal. Bucky right there. Big rebound. Picked up by Keegan. He goes down to his knees, wraps it around, but no Collins players are there. Here comes Sasky. Sasky puts a shoulder into that player. That player takes exception. Gets in Sasky's face. Sasky's not afraid. And there we go. Sasky goes down again, and that's going to be tripping. Nice aggressive play by Hunter. Sasky Guinness sends another Lewis Palmer player into the penalty box. I think that Sasky's just pesky play down there was getting underneath the skin of that player, and he retaliated by tripping him before he had a chance to skate up the ice. 6:58 left in the second period. Caleb Hay with a goal in the first period is going to take this face off. Sasky with it, sends it back to Keegan. Keegan's got a lot of time, shoots. Wow, just a lightning wrist shot by Keegan, but a glove save by the goalie. So we're going to skate 4-on-4 for another 11 seconds. Oh boy. Bucky barely let that one get out of the zone. So 5 seconds, and then we're going to have a 2-man advantage for about 10 seconds before a player for Lewis Palmer is going to come onto the ice. And then we're going to have about a minute 30 of a 1-man advantage. Here comes Bucky with speed. Zach Buckle is fast and showing his speed. He's got the speed of a forward, even though he's a defenseman. There's a shot. Nice shot by Caleb Hay, and another glove save. Lewis Palmer goalie's been playing well. He's been called on this game. Collins must have 25 or 30 shots a little over halfway through this game. So Collins is going to have a man advantage for the next 1 minute and 24 seconds. Tyler takes the face-off, won by Collins. Here comes Matt Chambers. Matt, kick saved by the goalie. Ian sends it down to Colby Box. Colby corrals it, puts it right out in front. Comes back to Matt Chambers. Collins doing a nice job of controlling the puck here, but it gets away from him. Nice job, Colby. Colby held it in. Here comes Kellen, shoots it on net. Set wide. Big check against the boards. Puck right below us. And it's cleared by Lewis Palmer. 40 seconds left on the man advantage for Collins. Here comes Colby. Colby sends it up to Ian. Ian all the way down towards Colby. Colby gets it down low, but Tyler had vacated that corner. Puck dribbles through two players and sent all the way down. Not icing. Collins needs a change. 10 seconds left in this man advantage. So all kinds of man advantages for Collins in this second period, and they have not been able to capitalize on any of them. Cole Leary up the near side. Big Cole rambling down. Shoots it, but he had lost the puck before he shot. So a fan on that one. And here comes Lewis Palmer. That pass, fortunately, out of reach of their teammate. Puck comes out in front, and Hayden Stoltz covers up. So 4:40 left in the second period. Collins up 2-0 on goals by Matt Junker and Caleb Hay. Weston wins the faceoff, comes back to Cole Leary, sent up and not out. Sent back down deep. Bucky there. Bucky up to CJ. CJ can't handle that. Back towards Bucky. Actually, Cole's going to be the first one there. Cole Leary checked off the puck. Comes back to Bucky. The puck goes back and forth now. Finally comes up to CJ. CJ, nice outlet pass to Brownie. Brownie up the near side. Goes around a player. Stands on a shot attempt. Brownie, one of our players, not many of them in this game that measure up size-wise with this big Lewis Palmer team. That's intercepted by Sasky and then taken by Lewis Palmer. Matt Junker on the puck. Matt and Ian Suaro do a nice job of keeping it out. Here comes Matt Junker. And here comes Keegan. Keegan into the zone, and he's taken down. That could have been a penalty. Ian Suaro over to Sasky. Sasky up ice to Keegan and given away. So both goals of this game for Fort Collins scored in that first period. And a goal has not been scored in this second period or in the whole second half of the first period. So it's been quite a while. Lots of opportunities, mostly for Collins, who are probably out shooting this Lewis Palmer team 3-1 at this point. They're not keeping track of shots on goal on the scoreboard, so I don't really know how many shots have been taken by each team in this game, but many more to Collins. That clear attempt intercepted by Ian Suaro. Keegan keeps it in, sent into the corner. Tyler's going to dig, can't get to it, but Keegan keeps it in. Here comes Caleb Hay. Caleb Hay, second goal of the game, right between the legs of the goalie. Caleb saw some daylight and put it right through the 5-hole. Caleb Holt. Caleb Hay, 2 goals in this game. Beautiful job by that trio of forwards. Caleb's dad is down there working the scoreboard. So now it's 3-0 Collins. A goal from Matt Younker and 2 for Caleb Hay. Puck sent around. Puck high in the air and up into the netting. See some frustration there from Lewis Palmer. A Lewis Palmer player banging his stick on the ice, telling his teammate, "Hey, I was wide open. You could have passed it to me." Cole Leary back on defense along with Matt Chambers. Puck held in. That shot attempt went wide. Another shot. That one close. So Lewis Palmer getting their opportunities now. A little bit of desperation from them. Down 3 goals. They need to start climbing back into this game if they're going to have any chance at all. Here comes Kellen. Nice wrist shot by Kellen, but glove down. So we're going to come out with Cole and Matt Chambers on defense. Colby Box, Weston Nirby, and CJ Sarles are forwards. Won by Collins. Back to Cole. Glove down. Rebound right through the slot. So this goalie continues to give us rebound attempts. Battle in the corner. Puck wrapped all the way around. Kept in by Cole. Nicely done, Cole Leary. Wrapped around again and held in by Matt Chambers, and it finally comes out of the zone. Nice work by Matt Chambers. That one right through the slot. So the last couple trips down the ice for Lewis Palmer have been the most fruitful for them of this game. They have come close to scoring in the last couple minutes. Nice block there by Cole. He checks his skate to make sure it's still functioning because that hard shot went right into the side of his skate. Maybe stung his foot a bit. Here comes Lewis Palmer down the near side. They can't get around Bucky. They still got the puck. Puck slowly towards Hayden Stoltz, and he just covers up. 29 seconds left in the second period. Collins up 3-0. Younker is going to take this face off. Taken by Isaac Brownell. Isaac can't get around a Lewis Palmer player, and it comes to them. They send it all the way down into the corner. Puck wrapped around by Bucky. Puck sent on net. Nice save, Hayden. Not a hard shot, but it seemed to be bouncing a bit. And Hayden Stoltz has just been a brick wall back there for Collins. Puck comes back to Bucky. Bucky wraps it around towards Safky. Puck's going to go all the way down. Will it be enough for icing? Yes, it will. And Collins is saved by the bell. The buzzer sounds before the icing is called. So let's see if we're going to play on this ice that we've been on for 2 periods straight, or if they're going to zam the ice. And everyone's kind of looking around like, what are we doing? Somebody opened up the door to allow Collins players to go into the locker room, but then they shut it. And it looks like the Lewis Palmer players are going off the ice, and so is Collins. All right. So good for them. We're going to get some fresh ice to play our third period on. We're going to take a break while they examine the ice. The score is 3-0 Collins. We'll be back in a few minutes. Did you find it? Found it? Good. It's not a very good picture of this net, but oh well.
I'm watching. Yeah, it is.
Take him out to the.
Yeah, that's what I was. It did, and it took them off the game. I mean, they're playing an excellent game, but it took them off the game. Oh yeah, it was a great perspective. I'll see if he's up there. Okay, bye-bye.
Look down there, all the boxes.
Okay, so here we are back for the start of the third period. Once again, Fort Collins in the lead going into this third period, 3-0 against Lewis Palmer High School team. One more player that I just realized is not playing tonight. I'm not sure why, is Merrick Bellis. So 3 players out. Merrick, Dylan Heiss, and Ty Morris are not playing in this game. So the lines, both defense and forwards, have been mixed up a little bit. Rhett Gordon, our coach, is also out of town thanks to Nelly for taking over. Sorry, not Nelly. Who is coaching us? I'm not sure. I can't remember his name. One of the directors over there on the bench. So the scoring through 2 periods of play, 2 goals scored by Fort Collins in the first period, one for Matt Junker and one for Caleb Hay. And then the lone goal in that second period scored by Fort Collins. Second goal of the game for him, Caleb Hay. 1 penalty on Fort Collins in the game so far to Ian Swallow, and an assist on Matt Junker's goal to Jackson Siegel. Perhaps other assists this game, but maybe I didn't get them. So, 17 minutes of hockey to play. That shot attempt blocked by Ian Swallow. Puck comes right out in front. Jackson sends it over to CJ. Weston goes down. Jackson on the forecheck. Lewis Palmer trying to get out of their zone. Puck up the boards to CJ. CJ sends it all the way up ice to Brownie. Brownie in the corner. That puck taken away. Puck comes to Cole Leary. Cole goes B to Bucky. And that's held in. Bucky goes back over to Cole. Cole up the far side. Sends it in deep. Wrapped all the way around the board towards Staffy. Battle on that near side. Sorry, the picture is so blurry. It would be better if this net was not between us and the ice. The camera is focusing on the net and not on the play. Wi-Fi in this building not strong enough for me to use anything but my cell phone to stream this game. Puck bouncing around at mid-ice. Lewis Palmer, they really have not had any serious sustained efforts offensively. Fort Collins defense just doing a good job, with the exception of a couple miscues or breakdowns. They're doing a good job of keeping the puck away from Hayden. There's a good shot on goal by Keegan. Got through, but a save by the Lewis Palmer goal. Ian Swallow sends it up the near side. Batted ahead by Kellen. He's going to have an opportunity if he hurries. Shoots it high. We've seen Kellen score that goal many times. And he just shot that one high. Good opportunity and good speed shown there by Kellen. Palmer Lewis down the far side. Hayden Stoltz just hugging that post to keep the puck out of there, and he smothers for a face-off. 2 minutes gone in this third period. 14:08 left in the game. 3-0 Collins. Weston on the face-off, taken by Jackson, and then taken away. There's a big shot. Gobbled up by Hayden Stoltz in the rebound. Good job, Stoltzy. CJ stays out there along with Weston. CJ practicing his golf swing with his hockey stick. Jackson stays out there as well. Puck sent into the corner. Taken away by Lewis Palmer. Puck up to Jackson. He's got numbers. Jackson comes down, puts it across ice. That pass hit a skate. It was a 3-on-1. Puck shot by CJ, bounced up right behind the goalie. And when it landed, it bounced away from the goal rather than towards it. Or Collins would have been up by 4 goals in this game. Jackson retreats all the way down into his own corner for it. Nice pass up to Cole. Cole back to Brownie, but that's intercepted. They're going to have a chance here. That puck went right through the crease. And we're going to have a whistle here. I think that's offsides. It looks like an intentional offsides because it's coming all the way down into the Lewis Palmer zone. Face off to their goalie's left. Brownie takes it, and he controls. In the corner, Brownie digging at it. Gets some help from Sasky. Brownie, Sasky, Colby Box waiting behind them. Sasky digging it. Sends it around the boards. Bucky's direction. Bucky shoots. Brownie tried to get a piece of that with his stick. A redirect. Sent back down to Sasky. Colby Box. Colby. And that's going to be brought in offsides. Collins needs to tag up, and they do. Sent up to Colby Box. Colby sidesteps the player. He's got Brownie. Sends it over to Brownie, and Brownie sends it wide. Beautiful job by Colby Box to set up his teammate. Another shot by Collins. Collins getting all the offense to start this third period. Puck sent across ice. Here comes Lewis Palmer. That one intercepted by Ian Suaro to keep it away from Hayden Stokes. Sent back down. Bucky's going to collect that. Bucky looking up ice. Sends it to Caleb. Caleb off his stick to Tyler. Poked away by Lewis Palmer. Caleb and Kellen. Caleb goes to the bench. He's been out there a while. Misplay by Lewis Palmer, and Kyler keeps it in, sends it on net, goes wide. Lewis Palmer out with it. Nice pass. Ian puts his shoulder into that player. Collins goes B to B, sends it up towards. Here's Kyler. Kyler gets around the player. He's got Jackson, but he can't get it to him. And Lewis Palmer comes out with it, put it right on net, steered by Hayden over to Cole Leary. Cole gets ahead of steam and sends it up to CJ. CJ, Jackson's got it. Jackson shoots high. Good opportunity for Jackson. There's a big hit. Weston went down hard. I thought maybe they were going to call roughing there, but they did not. So really nice puck movement there by Collins, Jackson, and CJ, and Weston. Beautiful job. Puck comes to the near side. Intercepted by Jackson to CJ. Back to Jackson. Puck sent right out in front. Bucky with it. Bucky sends it down. Jackson with it. Jackson sends it out in front to Weston. Weston couldn't get his stick on it. Wrong side. And we're going to get a penalty here. It's going to be a cross-checking penalty against Lewis Palmer. So Collins back on the power play. Collins had lots of man advantage opportunities in the second period of this game, but could never deliver. Let's see if they can here. Comes back to Keegan. Keegan back to his D partner. Sasky back to Ian. Ian lets it come out. They're going to have to reboot. Keegan's got it on the near side, sends it up, intercepted. Sasky goes back to Keegan. Keegan's got some room to move. And cleared by Lewis Palmer. Puck left for Brownie. 1 minute and 30 seconds left to go on this man advantage. Brownie skates around a player, comes into the zone. He's all alone though. He's got to wait for his teammates to get to him. Skates all the way around. The rest of his teammates are there. Brownie leaves it for Colby Box. Colby up to Keegan. Keegan over to his D partner. Shoots it. That one didn't get through. Puck shot wide by Brownie. Up to Keegan. Keegan slap shot off the end of the goalie's glove, but just wide. And they clear it. Puck comes all the way down. And Keegan O'Connell is going to retrieve that. Waits for his teammates to finish their change. 38 seconds and counting on this man advantage before Collins. And that's an icing. Icing on the power play. That pass attempt just out of the Collins reach. And so it went all the way down from behind the red line untouched. That results in an icing. So 8 minutes and 34 seconds left. 30 seconds on the man advantage for Collins. See if Collins can get set up here again. Nice pass off the boards by Cole. Odd man rush here for Collins. Shot. Another save. Kellen, nice hard shot. He had Caleb coming down the near side. Decided to shoot it rather than pass it right into the midsection of the goalie. Another save for this Lewis Palmer goalie. 17 seconds on the power play for Collins. Won by Collins, comes back to Cole. Cole puts it on net. Big rebound left. Caleb, almost another goal for Caleb Hay. So the power play is over for Collins, but they keep it in the zone. Sent into the corner. Matt Chambers keeps it in, but then it comes out of the zone. Nice play by Cole Leary. Oh, just a monster on defense today. Matt Chambers. Cole again. Cole sends it up ice. Oh, just out of CJ's reach. That's going to be an icing. Cole saw CJ streaking down the near side, tried to get it to him. CJ would have been all alone with the goaltender, but it was just out of his reach. Nice idea. Jackson, CJ, Weston out there, along with Keegan and Bucky. Keegan with it behind his net, goes to Bucky. Jackson waiting for it. Jackson tips it to Weston. Weston backhands it to CJ. Nice passing. CJ gains the red line, sends it in deep. Lewis Palmer behind their goal. Collins trying to keep it in. They do. Puck comes to Bucky. Bucky shoots it. Save. 7:06 left in this game. 3-0 Collins. 2 goals for Caleb Hay, 1 goal for Matt Yunker, an assist for Jackson Siegel, and 1 penalty in this game to a Collins player, Ian Swallow. Face off won by Collins. Bucky's going to have another chance. Sends it over to Jackson. Jackson skating right out in front. Poked away from him by the Palmer player, and that goes all the way down, and that's going to be... we've got a hook on Jackson. I did not see that. So Jackson sits down in the penalty box. 2 minutes for hooking. Faceoff comes outside the Collins zone. CJ, nice clear all the way down. Let's see how our penalty kill does. Fan on that shot. Ian picks it up. Sent down but not out. Another save by Hayden Stoltz. Big save by Hayden. Golden opportunity for Lewis Palmer just shut down by Stoltz. Colby box forechecking, keeping the puck in the zone, and now it comes out. Sasky giving chase. That puck sent wide and cleared by Collins. So Collins just not giving Lewis Palmer any room to maneuver here. Clogging up the zones. Passing lanes, I should say. Puck behind Hayden. And again, wrapped around and out by Collins. So beautiful job so far on this kill by Fort Collins. 38 seconds left on this man advantage. Nice play there by Caleb Hay on the forecheck, knocking a Lewis Palmer player off the puck. And here comes Brownie on the forecheck, just dogging those players and not letting them out of the zone. Nice play there by Caleb. 10 seconds left in this man advantage, and Collins clears again, but not all the way down into their zone. Bucky back for it. Bucky sends it down and all the way up ice, and that's going to do it. The power play is over. And Kellen with a head of steam, forechecking. He's got no help. Finally, Kyler's there. Collins keeps it in, bouncing around. Kyler, that shot attempt didn't get through. Puck behind the net, 4:26 left in the third period. Here comes Kellen, drops it for Jackson. Jackson tried to get it, gets it back, sends it to Kellen. Kellen backhands it towards Kyler, taken away. And here comes Collins, cleanly into the zone. Kellen, offside. Oh boy, I didn't think that puck came out of the zone, but the referee's right there and he makes the call. Offsides on Collins. So Kellen, Jackson, and Kyler are doing a good job. Kellen and Kyler skate off. Jackson stays out with CJ and Weston. The referee goes down and he looks hurt. He went down and grunted. Not sure what happened. His leg somehow got taken out from under him. CJ and Weston over there looking to see if he's all right. They blew the whistle because he went down hard. He's not a young referee. Crowd here giving him a round of applause for getting up and staying in there. These referees do a tough job. Big shot by Keegan, sent wide. Jackson and Ian holding it in. Jackson holds it in. Jackson got some room to skate. Sends it on net. Right to CJ. Looking for a pass. Comes to Jackson. Jackson shoots. Goal! Jackson goes top shelf. Woo! Jackson and CJ sharing the puck beautifully. Oh boy. Nice job. So Jackson with a goal, a penalty, and an assist in this game. A Gordie Howe hat trick of sorts. All he needs is a fight to make it a Gordie Howe hat trick. I don't want to see him do that. So 3:25 left in this game. Collins with a commanding 4-0 lead. So this Collins team, I've said it before, is our second of two teams, the lower of the two. But we have a team from Fort Collins made up of mostly seniors and juniors, and then this team is almost all freshmen and sophomores. I'm not sure if there are any juniors on this team. And we were put into a league to face teams like this that are made up of seniors and juniors, bigger than us, sometimes faster, but never more gritty. And we are taking it to this bigger, older team and beating them 4-0. Fort Collins area teams are known for being tough. We got a lot of hockey up here in northern Colorado, a lot of really good teams. And it shows. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in this game. Battle on the near board. 3 Fort Collins players trying to dig that puck out. Puck just stays on those boards. Finally, Kellen goes behind the net. Kellen not giving up. Neither is Caleb Hay. Outlet pass. This is how it's been all night. A little bit of offense. Big save by Hayden Stoltz. The story of the game has been a little bit of offense generated by Lewis Palmer that's just shut down by Hayden. Another big save by Hayden. And some pretty good, consistent offense by Fort Collins to add to that. That's going to be icing. I was about to say no icing. I didn't see the referee with his arm up, but he did have it up. So that face-off is going to come all the way down in the Collins zone. Collins has not iced it many times this game. That maybe, I would say 5 or less times. So they've done a good job of taking it up ice. Weston and Jackson and CJ on offense. Keegan and Bucky on defense. Nice job by Jackson running all the way down that far side. Gets it to CJ. CJ can't control that. Put on just wide by Keegan. Bucky holds it in, tries to get it to Jackson, but not far enough. Bucky goes D to Keegan. Keegan up towards Jackson, gets away. Buck down the board to Bucky. Jackson with it. Jackson nicely done over to Keegan. Keegan sends it down, steered aside by the goalie. Weston there. Weston, CJ, and Jackson still out there together. Big collision there by Weston, and I think he's going to go off for that. And yes, he is. Or maybe it's CJ. I thought it was Weston, but it's actually CJ. CJ looked like he was having words with that Lewis Palmer defenseman. The CJ goes off. So we are going to finish this game on the penalty kill because there's only 52 seconds left. And so far, so good because Keegan O'Connell just sends it all the way down the ice. And that's going to be picked up by Sasky. Gets a shot on goal. Nice job, Sasky. And here comes Lewis Palmer into the zone. Bucky back behind the net, pushing that player off the puck. Left aside by Keegan. Shot goes high. Clear attempt by Brownie doesn't happen. Puck sent on net. Wide. And there's 10 seconds left in this game. Nice play by Sasky. Just an aggressive play. And here comes Brownie Brownie stops and doesn't shoot it. Brownie did all he could to hold up on that shot. If he had shot that after the buzzer, you can believe Lewis Palmer would have taken exception. So Collins wins this game 4-0. Beautiful job by our Fort Collins boys. So the stats for the game: 2 Collins goals in the first period, 1 for Matt Yunker, 1 for Caleb Hay. In the second period, Caleb scored another goal to make it 3-0, and in that third period, Jackson Siegel scores to make it 4-0. At least 1 assist in the game to Jackson on Matt Yunker's goal. Other assists probably handed out, but I didn't mark them down on my score sheet. And penalties handed out to Fort Collins players: Jackson, CJ, and Ian Swallow, all with minor penalties. All right, that does it. Thanks for watching, everyone. Over and out.